Hi, good morning.
Darwin Sensei, ohayou gozaimasu. How are you?
Oh, hi, Guzman. Yes. Oh, anyways, are you American?
Are you calling from home or from the office?
Oh, from the office. I'm here from the office right now. Yeah.
You have a background in secondary education, right?
Yes, right. That's right.
I want to ask you about your own education first.
hmm
Tell me, please, about your middle school and high school. What language were the subjects taught in?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. I love that question. All right, yes. Actually, in the middle school, I'm just learning mostly. We learn about a mother tongue.
I
Yes.
see.
Yeah, so English is yeah. We also our teacher taught us about English, but not like maybe let's say 100%, maybe like 50% or 30% about that English, but mostly is mother tongue. We use mother tongue every day.
Just a second. The difference between 50 and 30 is huge. Would you
Mm,
say it was 50% or 30% was in English?
like that, but mostly yeah,
No,
mostly
no,
mother
no.
tongue.
50 or 30. There's a huge difference between 50.
Mm,
So, was it 30 in English, 70
mother tongue,
in
yeah.
okay.
Mm-mm, like
Is
that.
that standard across the Philippines or that was your school only?
Oh yes, I think it's my only my school because there's a lot of differences about school, private school, public school here in the Philippines. So if we talk about private school, yeah, maybe it's a high standard school. So they offered like high quality of like
No, no,
education.
no. My question is about
Mm,
learning subjects in English.
mm.
That's what my question is about.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
not about the quality of
Mm,
teachers and that. My question is this:
mm,
how many percent of your subjects in middle
mm,
school were taught in English?
yeah, it's about 30%.
30%. Got it. Got it.
Yes.
So is that your school or that's universal across all schools? Or depends on whether it's private or public.
Yes, that one that is the situational question, right? Okay,
So you
it's
don't know.
debatable question. Yeah,
No, no, because
it's
you have a background
different.
in secondary education.
Mm-mm.
So that's another thing you should probably know.
Yes, actually, yeah, I think it's universal here in the Philippines. I think it's whole Philippines viewing that one because
30% is in
mm,
English.
mm, in the middle school, yeah.
That's the minimum.
Mm,
Okay, okay. Minimum is 30% taught in English. Okay, let's go subject by subject. Geography.
geography, yeah,
Taught in the native language or in English?
native language,
Native language. The
yes,
textbooks are in.
English, yeah, but they explain it in a native language because it's more comfortable to explain it in native language than English because some of the student is don't know about English more. So that's why teachers taught the students about native language instead of English.
But when you go home and do
Mm,
your homework and
yes.
or say prepare for the next class, you
Mm,
read from books written in English.
yes.
That's standard across the Philippines.
Mm. Because all the books that we use, like for example, geography, literature, we use
History,
English, history. But in the
mathematics,
Philippines, yes, in the Philippines,
biology.
history, Philippine history is mixed. There's an
Okay,
English,
okay.
there's an
What about the
Tagalog.
sciences?
Sciences, it's English.
All in English,
Yeah.
private, public,
Mm,
English.
English, yes.
Chemistry, biology, physics, mathematics.
Yes.
Geography textbooks are in English,
Yes,
instructions in the local. Mathematics textbooks are in English, instructions in the language classroom are in the
mm,
local language.
yes.
Okay, okay, okay,
Mm.
got it,
So that's why I can see that only 30% and the
got it.
rest is
But
mother tongue.
so you say all, almost all textbooks are written in English?
Yes.
How many percent are in English?
textbook. If we say textbook, yeah, I
Textbooks,
think
yeah,
it's 100%.
100%. Even
Yeah.
even like history books are also in
Mm.
English.
But it mixed, I think, because there's some Tagalog histories, so they use
So
Tagalog also.
is it a separate textbook in Tagalog, or it's one book kind of mixed with English and
Yeah,
Tagalog?
like that. Mm.
Mixed in a
Yes.
single textbook. Got it. That's
Mm.
about history. But for example, mathematics, is it English only or it's in
Yeah, English only
English?
because
Okay.
difficult to
Chemistry is
English.
English only.
Mm.
Geography,
It's also English, and then it's mixed. Mm.
civics,
Civics, I think it's English too.
English too.
Mm.
What about high school?
High school, yeah,
Same ratio?
same.
No
Yeah, same
change.
ratio. You don't change.
30% is in
Like that.
English. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And college, university.
College, yeah. Yeah, if we talk about the college, yeah, it's quite interesting because college is there's a public college, let's say a community college only, and then university. So university is quite higher, and then college is only like for like let's say net net let's say moderate or something in the middle people like that who can afford for like a cheap
No, no, I understand, but
mm,
the
mm,
subjects are taught in what language? Usually.
mother tongue.
I see.
Yeah,
Your
but in
college, okay,
university,
your college in particular, what was the
mm,
language of instruction?
yeah, mother tongue.
Mother tongue. But again, the textbooks were in English.
English,
All
yes.
of them in English.
Mm,
So when you do homework,
mm.
middle school, high school, college, when you do homework, some kind of written assignment, what language do you have the
Oh yeah,
homework in?
use. It's English. Sometimes it's mother tongue like that.
Oh, really? So what the
Yes.
teacher tells you, I want this homework done in English, for example.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Or I want this homework done in
Mother tongue,
mother
Cebuano
tongue.
like that,
Okay.
Tagalog.
So the teacher specifies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
Mm.
And the same applies to university professors and all that. They
Yeah, yeah.
specify, okay,
Specify about the
hand in the report and write it in English, for example, they say.
yes.
Okay, got it.
But mostly, if we do report or something like discussion to our teacher and something to my classmates, we did like English, for example. But mostly we use English in English subject. But if we say Filipino subject, we use Filipino. But there's some words is English, but not let's say 100%, like 30% again. So like that. So we only use like a few English words in a Filipino language, but mostly in English subject we use English all of that.
When you say
Or
English subject, what do you mean by English subject?
yeah, there's a classification if in it. Like for example, there's a mathematics subject, English subjects, science subject,
No, no, no. I'm not
chemistry
asking
like that.
about the English
Mm.
language
Yeah, yeah.
subject. I'm
Mm.
not asking. I'm asking about the regular subjects.
Regular subject. Yeah, we use like Tagalog all the time, like that.
All the
Tagalog.
time. Homeworks are in what language?
Tagalog, yes.
Tagalog. You
Yes.
you said that 30% sometimes in English. No,
Yeah, it depends. For that's why I'm
I'm not asking about
saying.
English language homeworks. I'm not asking about that. I'm asking
Yeah.
about history, chemistry, mathematics, biology, that kind of homeworks.
Oh, that kind of homework. Yeah, if you talk about like science, biology like that, but we use English. But if we say Tagalog for Filipino subject, we use Tagalog like that. So 100% Tagalog. But if we say math, science, biology, literature, we use English since it's an English
Homework is in
textbook.
English
Yeah.
too. Homework is in
Yes.
okay. Okay,
So if we
cannot
talk
work
about
on.
literature, there's a literature from other country like
No, no, of
American, but
course. Uh,
mm,
ah, if you
mm,
talk about local literature, of course it has to be in the
yes,
local language. I mean, of
mm,
course. Yeah,
that's why.
yeah. I'm asking about the standard subjects. I'm asking about civics. I'm asking about
Mm,
geography,
mm,
biology,
mm,
chemistry, history, even. In those
mm,
instances,
mm.
what is it? 30, 70, or what is it?
Or for example, like if we say about all the textbooks in English, yeah,
Okay.
I think it's 30% because mostly Filipino students are, yeah, they prefer to lesson instead of reading.
Hmm. But the teachers usually conduct the class in the local language.
Yes, that's why. That's only my opinion, but I don't know about other student because
Other schools
mm,
you don't know. This is about your school.
yes,
Okay. But when you learn secondary education, isn't there a standard? No? Or it just varies? Because your background is in secondary education.
yes,
So you're an expert on how to teach middle and high schoolers, right?
yeah, only high school like that major.
Hmm.
Yes, thank you so much for asking.
You have one life. Don't waste it.